Okay, this is, I don't know, about a dozen or so attempted reps that I'm not even working with weight here. I'm just like a bamboo bar or something like that I'm trying to use. And mostly like I've been just doing stretching because I'm not confident at all in my ability to get into the bottom position smoothly. And you'll see like these reps, you can already see sometimes I'm going too low, sometimes I'm not even making it all the way down, sometimes I'm going way too low. I'm also, if you watch my feet, I don't know what's going on. I'm shifting my weight forward and backwards, and it's just an absolute mess. You can see I'm kind of. It's not necessarily I'm struggling because it's such an enormous weight to lift myself up and down. I'm just struggling because it is very hard for me to stay in the proper position. You see right here, I don't like that at all. I'm bending my back right at the bottom, and going down here again, and now I don't even get to the bottom because I can just feel, and it's all got to be hip angle, and it's not happening. Even there, I don't like that. It looks like I'm dipping my butt into a pan or something. I don't know. It's just I'm not lowering myself. I'm dipping myself down. That's a little bit better. I kind of, you see, as I move my head around, it's absolutely devastating on my balance. You see my knees go forward and backwards, and it's just probably the worst thing you could probably do is move your head when you're trying to do these. I don't mind that one. Still, you might notice my hand angle is absolutely terrible. I thought I had it better than it was, but it's fucking terrible. Look at that. My wrist is bent all the way forward. If I had weight on my back, that'd be very bad for my shoulders. I don't like that at all either. Way too low. Way too low. Bending my back. Yeah, bending my back. So you can see I try to. See, for a couple reps here, like I'm really just trying to force myself into that position while I'm already at the bottom, and then bringing myself back up. Here's me complaining about. I get a little bit of knee pain on the front of my knees, just only when I'm doing practicing. And this is a more serious problem. This is whenever I do weighted squats, I get this. It's like almost like a ligament or something. It comes from my knee and then up into my quadricep, and it's just like this stinging pain on the inside of my leg, and I have no idea what it's about. I injured that knee a couple years ago, dislocated it, but I'm not sure. It's way too low, way too low. I don't like I don't like my weight distribution on the way down. You can see I'm moving backwards and forwards on the way down. That's no good. See there, I'm leaning forward, now I'm leaning back. Maybe I'm leaning too forward all the time. See, I'm trying to bring my shoulders up. I really feel like that would solve a lot of these problems. Now I think I'm too low. You see, I try to keep my knees just slightly in front of my feet, but I think that might be leading to my knee strain. The problem is I can't keep that bar over midfoot if I don't bring my knees far forward, because the farther my knees are back, the more I need to make that distance up with my torso, and then I need to lean farther forward, and the farther forward I lean, it's not necessarily a good thing. You're working your back way more, and the whole angle is just goes out of whack the farther back your knees get. I don't like this. It's too low for one. You see, I have a lot of trouble keeping my hamstrings tight on the way down. I'm trying to get that depth. See, these are terrible. This is exactly why I don't do weighted squats very often. Is when you see, I'll do a couple in a row, and they're just terrible. They're just absolutely terrible. See, dipping my butt down. See, that's what happens when I do it with weight. I do that every single time. And you see I fall backwards at the end there. And that's just because I'm trying as hard as I can to keep my weight back, to try to alleviate that tendency to dip my butt. But it's not, all I'm doing is leaning backwards. I'm not extending my hamstrings fully or tilting my hips forward. I feel like I have the flexibility. I can't get anywhere near it when I'm actually doing the exercise. When I'm in practice, and I can go down very slowly. The problem is you can't go down as slow as I'm going down. If you have weight on your back, you need to have a controlled, stable descent. You can't be very carefully tuning your descent all the way down. You have to really be confident in your ability to find the position, and yeah, it's an absolute disaster.